Did you feel different?
No, I didn't. I mean, you know, I kind of liked music and collecting jewellery and hanging out with girls. Wasn't so much interested in football and climbing trees or scrumping. So I was made to feel a bit like an outsider, but really around the time of finding Bowie was when I sort of went, because up until seeing Bowie, I didn't really know what was wrong with me. I was always made to feel like I wasn't the same as other kids, but I didn't really know why.
Did you know always that you were gay? Did you believe you were?
I knew that I was different when I was, like, 6 years old, but it wasn't until I got to about 10 or 11 that I realised, you know, that I was a gay man. And really all I ever heard in the 70s was insults about gay people.
Did you go through a period of slight doubt? Did you think, actually, maybe I'm straight? Or did you always think, no?
No. I never thought I was straight.
You never had a moment of reflection?
No.
When did you come out to your parents?
I was about 15, and I kind of told her that I'd been, you know, seeing this guy and things weren't going well, and kind of broke down a bit, cried to her.
Did she take it well?
I think that she was disappointed that I didn't tell her before. It was one of those weird things.
Do you think she knew? I mean, mothers always know, don't they?
Kind of, yeah, but we were so close all growing up, you know, that I think my mum was like, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, well, it's not really something you can just say over Sunday dinner. Pass the salt, by the way, I'm gay.
And what about your father?
My dad was surprisingly cool about it. My dad sort of said, you know, you're still my son. I remember him kind of getting my shoulders and saying, these are all yours, but I actually had socks rolled up in my T-shirt.
Turn to David Bowie again. Let's have a look at you as a teen. You trying to emulate your hero. Pretty similar, actually.
Yeah, well, I was obsessed.
And you used to camp outside his house. Ever meet him in later years?
Yeah, we met a few times. We were in Mr. Chow's in New York. I was with him, Iman and Hedy Slimane from Yves Saint Laurent. And this guy came up and said, hey, it's my girlfriend's birthday. Will you guys come and sing happy birthday? And I was going to get up, because, you know, that's what I do. And Bowie was like, no, I don't think that would be appropriate. And I kind of slid back into my seat, thinking, oh, my God, how embarrassing. It was quite funny, and I was like, oops, OK.
What was he like? For those who didn't know the real Bowie.
Lovely. We talked about EastEnders, British tea.
What was Bowie's view of EastEnders?
You know, he missed it. He liked catching it when he was back in London. And we talked about Russian art films, of which I knew very little, so I was winging it a bit during that bit.
Another music legend that you knew very well was George Michael, of course.
He was my rival. He was called George. You know, he made soul music, so everything he did, you know, it was like we were kind of battling all the time, you know. The only time that we really got together was when friends tricked us, and there was this one particular night where the two girls in Bananarama invited me to a dinner at a Japanese restaurant, and he was there as well, and we had such a brilliant time. We had so much in common. But, you know, I suppose our egos wouldn't allow us to really be friends.